what's going on, folks? Okay, I want to talk about something today I bet every man can relate to. First of all, welcome to my channel. Thanks for your time. I appreciate every one of you. Subscribe, like, comment, whatever. You know, I try to react as much as I can, but I'm also over on TikTok at Irrational Logic 101. I talk about different issues over there. I have a few more followers, but it's what it is. Anyway, let's talk about it, guys. Every man is disposable. Every man is disposable by society, and every man fucking knows it. Ladies, maybe you could listen and shut the hell up for a minute and just listen to why men are the way we are. Men know instinctually, we as men know inherently we are disposable. That the idea is bigger than the man. The idea of whatever it is bigger than the man. Meaning society will risk a man to protect the idea. And we know it. And we accept it. Whether or not we like it, whether or not it's fair, this is exactly why men let women and children go first in the scenario of something dangerous happening. Why men inherently, naturally protect women. And this is why it's such a paradox to modern men, seeing how women treat men. Given that we basically lay our lives down to protect not just the idea, but a woman as well. Most men can say what they will, but most men know that they would defend a woman that couldn't defend herself. Most men would do this, and women know this. And this is, I think, what women have forgotten because we live in a society that's pretty safe. Now, I'm not saying that shit doesn't happen. I'm not doing that, but women forget what men deal with. Every man knows he is disposable. And this is why we don't take shit from society. This is why we fight, because we got nothing to fucking lose. We got nothing to lose because the man don't matter. It's the idea that lives on. That's it. People don't cry over men when they go. They just don't, because men are disposable. No matter all the stuff I talk about, everything comes down to this, in my opinion. And this is why I think men are bitter at the way women are treating men. It's unacceptable as fuck. It's so unacceptable and disrespectful to treat a man. How many good men there are out here to treat men the way they do. You know, like knowing that women don't even have to live through life feeling like they're disposable. No, the worst thing they got to feel is, hey, we're just an object. At least people see you as something. They don't see men as anything. Men are not seen as fucking humans by society and by women. Men die a dime a dozen every day. Hey, man, God rest them. That's it. No one cries and sheds a tear over a fucking man. Very few. Unless he went out with some serious honor. Like serious honor and effect on people. Maybe they'll cry a tear, but it won't last. Men are disposable and we fucking know it. Now, with that said, does that mean that we're less than women? We're less than women in the sense of what needs to be preserved and protected. But given the state that we see women going, I'm not protecting it. I hope it crashes and burns. Because women want to get treated like queens. They got to fucking be queens. They got to guard this like a fucking queen. There is power in it, yes. But when they started using it and weaponizing it, they did it themselves, to us, to men. And they don't realize how men will never fucking crush what we are by nature. It is disgusting to men to watch women sleep the fuck around. It is fucking disgusting. You can't take that away from us. You can't teach it out of us. You can't put us in a concentration camp. It's disgusting. Always has been, always will be. Men will always put women into two categories. He will put her in the main bitch and the side bitch category. And this is the God's honest truth. And most women don't understand when they're the side bitch. And with internet, there is no excuse. Men that see women as side bitches the women that are seen as side bitches don't understand why we see them as side bitches. We see them as side bitches because they put out 304 energy. In everything they do, we realize that men can never change a woman. Men, you will never change a woman. You can change everything around you. You will never change the woman. Never. Meaning, if she is not what you want at jump, on the first jump, you got to cut it and let her go. She is not going to evolve. You are not going to change her. It's what it is. But this is why men are not taking women serious in today's times. And then we got the other half of women that are bitching on TikTok talking about men ain't shit. We don't need men. I'm independent. Boss bitch. I come with money. We don't fucking care about your money because we're men. We realize how disposable we are. But we also understand our value in general because, as I said, it's the idea, not the man. Men will protect the idea. And one of the ideas that men will protect is status and respect. When it comes to what man has built his empire up over time, we men admire those men. We respect those fucking men. We respect the idea. It's not him personally, it's the idea behind that man. So it's the idea that lives and dies, not the fucking man. Women are the torch bearers. They have an important duty, an important role in society, and they're failing miserably because they are the gatekeepers to all procreation. No one gets born, no genetic lines get merged together unless a woman approves it. She is the one that approves it, and that responsibility comes with the territory. And we hold them accountable for that. It's the truth. Men, we have a responsibility too. We can't be out here skeeting seed all over the place like fools. We can't be doing that as men. We can hold them accountable for what they've done. That way that when you've done the right thing and she comes to you, you say, nah, B, I ain't paying the price because those other men didn't do it. You're not going to hold me responsible for what other men did. No. That's another thing is men understand. You are not responsible for what other men did to her. You are not responsible for what other men did to her. Let's be honest. It's time to understand and acknowledge this and wrap your mind. You are not responsible for what other men did to that woman. You are too disposable to be responsible for what one woman's decisions have led her to. We are too disposable to waste our time. And it's time for us men to understand this. Fair enough. They don't care about what other women did to us. You think women care about what other women did to us? You look like a fool if you even tell your new chick, my last chick was out there getting roasted and gangbanged and plugged up and stuffed by every BBC on the planet. You look like the sucker in her eyes, and you just lost all respect in her eyes because they don't care. Guys, this is why you cannot care about what happened. What happened? Like, what I mean by that. Don't ignore it, dummy. No. Understand, there's a line of how much trauma and damage she's taken on, therapy she's done, if any. Most of them don't. Medications they take. Guys, you don't know. You have to just cut it quick. You don't tolerate that. It's not that you hate and judge that she's a bad chick. She's just a bad chick for you. She's just bad for you. And understand there's a difference between a bad girl and a bad girl for a relationship. Many women fit in the bad girl for a relationship. Doesn't mean we hate them. We don't care. Listen, you have the right to go be a hoe. I don't like it when you want me to think those romantic feelings about your ass because I can't wrap my mind around falling in love with a 304. Just like every man. Every man knows how disposable he is. At some point, he realizes listen, fuck it all. A man accepts his life is over at any point. It's done. That man is off to the races. This man takes on his own character. He embraces, yeah, I'm disposable, but I'm still the fucking man. And once a man understands and he's lost, like he's given up that fear of losing, when a man's given up that fear of rejection, when a man's given up that fear of failure, this is when a man becomes dangerous. This is where I'm at. This is when a man becomes dangerous in a good way. And this is why every man needs to understand. Listen, yeah, we're all disposable. We all know it. It's okay. We embrace it, which gives us an edge. This is why we demand the fucking respect we do as men. We act respectful, but we demand the respect because of what men just are inherently by nature when it comes to being disposable. I think this is one of the main drivers of what the fuck makes a man the way he is. I'm dead serious. Women don't understand the social engineering that occurred throughout a man's life to make him become a man. Women don't have any idea what we deal with, any of us. They don't know. They don't know that, they just have no idea. And the thing is guys, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't. It's just what it is. We accept it. We acknowledge it. But with that said, we're going to go and we're going to only participate in an environment that respects that very thing, which I think that's what people have forgotten. Now, I'm not saying every man deserves to be respected, but women forget that men took other men to the trash when time came. Like, y'all forget that men were executioners too against the bad guys. Like, we sort ourselves out as men. Meaning, when we find a bad apple within our group, all the other men congregate to get rid of that bad apple and punish him justly as such. And we'll even go out there and put one in the back of his head because you're too chicken shit to do it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't understand what it is to be a man. No woman does. Now, I'm not saying I can understand what a woman, but men try to understand women because men are the ones that chase women. Women forgotten this too. How much effort a man puts into what it takes to please a woman. And the failure after failure after failure after failure with one or two successes here and there, women don't understand that. They can be choosy and picky about mates. Men can't be that much. We can, but you're going to be single. You're going to be single. You should be picky and choosy, but understand, if that's what you are, you're going to be single. But understand, what are you missing out that you would have been, who knows what would have happened to you if you went and pursued that relationship? Not being picky and choosy. Women don't understand this. It's all right, guys. It's what it is. We embrace our disposability, but we embrace it with our fucking teeth. We don't give a fuck what people think. We don't care because survival is what it is. We will fight till the end to protect the fucking idea. And this is why I think it's so dangerous with what's happening in the United States and in the West, that women are going the direction they're going because they are removing the incentive for men to fucking be disposable. And I think this is a very dangerous thing because once men realize, you know what, these women don't want to give us the respect for being disposable, we're not going to lay our lives down to protect them. We're going to let genetics do its thing. We're going to let the big bad monsters of the men group do what they do, whether or not we like it. Why the fuck should we fight to protect a species of gender that would never step in the gap for us in any way? They can't even help us and make us do anything for us. Like, you hear what they say. Why would we do that? This is why it's so fucking dangerous. And I think that it's getting to a point where you're going to see men and women like brawling it out in public and no one's going to bat an eye. It's getting to that place because if men got to defend themselves, they're going to do it. But it's going to be ugly because we have other things. Women don't realize how much men were tamed down at one point. And now that they're removing the benefits of for a man taming himself down, evolutionary wise, when it came to the relationships, but as like back in the day, men are not going to do things. Men are not incentivized to do things to grow capital in the economy as much as they would have been before because now they're not providing for families. They're going by themselves and they don't need as much, just like me. So I could care less if the economy grows. I'm not going to support an economy to pay more taxes for women that bitch about men don't do shit. I'm an independent while they're getting all the government benefits that I'm paying for. No. Men are done with this shit. Men are done being treated like shit by single mothers that have no idea how lucky they are. That there's been one or two I've reached out to over my lifetime that I was like, I was doing her a favor. You know? That's the way I see it. And I'm not saying that in an arrogant way. But women don't understand the responsibility that men face when it comes to this. They just don't. Which is why I'm not playing this game, dude. I'm not playing it. Men, we are disposable if we play in this society. Like I said, I would be disposable for good, sweet women that were feminine. I don't mind. I lay it down because the idea is more important than the man. But the idea has been destroyed in America and in the West. That idea isn't there anymore. So men are starting to say, well, why the fuck are you letting them bitches on the lifeboat? No, let them bitches wait. You know, she didn't need no man. No, she can wait for the next round. We're getting on the lifeboat. This is what's starting to happen. It just is. It sucks. It sucks to watch this as a man. Women have no idea where it's going. Men are leaving in record numbers. The men that are the good, decent, average men, the providers especially, these guys are going to go and get them a woman somewhere else. They're not going to sit here and compete for these American broads, putting on all this fake shit, fake makeup, fake eyelashes, fake ass, fake boobs, just to be treated like shit with an attitude. What the fuck? No. I work too hard. Women don't have to create their value like men do. That's another thing they don't understand. Men are disposable and still have to create value, which is amazing. When you wrap your mind, woman, if you're listening and you're a woman, wrap your mind around a man that knows inherently he's disposable and still manages to create value anyway. This is why men commit suicide. This is exactly why men commit suicide when they've lost that. It's incredibly horrific, and women don't sympathize one bit with us. Which is why I think it's important for men to survive. Men have to survive. If you're that smarter species than this species, let this species die out. Let evolution take care of these dumbasses. Go somewhere else and procreate with better fucking quality people. Simple as that. Anyway, look, it's just what it is. Men have to realize this at a young age. We know it. It's what it is. But that doesn't mean that you don't write off what you're capable of. Understand, you got nothing to lose. That's a bad feeling, and it's the best, most invigorating feeling in the world. You got nothing to lose, brother. Nothing. When you really wrap your mind around, you've got nothing to lose. And you start it, you'll see like, wow, why didn't I do this 20 years ago? Guys, know your worth. You are worth something to you, and you are worth something to the idea. Whatever that is. But you know what I'm saying. You can still manage to have a great life even though you're disposable in the eyes of everyone else. You can still have a wonderful life because you've got nothing to fucking lose. No one even lets women go homeless anymore. No one lets women sleep on the streets. Men, come on, man. We know. But it's okay. I think it's something to wear around your neck as an adornment with pride. Wear that shit with fucking pride, bitch. Get out there, live life, and fucking, like, kick it in the balls. Fuck it, because you got nothing to lose, brother. You got nothing to lose. None of you. Hope to see you guys in Thailand. I really do. I love y'all, and I'm signing out.